This is Lydia, your financial bestie. Welcome to my channel. Now in this video, I'll tell you about 7 ways to cut your expenses. And we all know we need that. The way times is and the way things are going, we need to be able to cut our expense. I know I need to, and I know you do too. So number 1, switch carriers. I know I did it and I was able to save a nice amount, almost half of what I paid. Now, I did a couple of research. I know Bling is one, Cricket is one, and Metro PC is another. But you could do your own research to see which one works for you. But you could save a nice amount of money doing this. Number 2, shopping. Going to, what I realized this year, I started going to Aldi. I was amazed on how much money I end up saving with grocery. And we all know right now grocery is so inflated, it's so high that going to Aldi, you'd be amazed on how much money you save. So going to Aldi, I saved a lot of money. And I also did do food pantry. You could go in there and you don't have to show any ID. You could just go in there and they have different stuff, different days. Do food pantry, and a lot of churches have this. You could do, like, churches do call around and see if they're giving away food that people don't want anymore, and instead of them keeping it, they get rid of it and they don't want to throw it away, so they donate it to the churches, and the churches have it there so people could come and get food, which I think is a great idea. Number 3, trade your car in. If you have an expensive, a luxury car, and you feel like you are really struggling trying to pay it, trade it in and then get you a used car. Please go to the bank and see if they could purchase it right out and get your name taken off of that. That's another way. So that's number 3. 4, now on your apps, your subscription like Kindle, Hulu, Netflix, all those kind of things. I know for me, I end up subscribing to certain apps, forgetting about it, they taking the money out, and then you're not paying attention because it's only like $5, $7, but I'm not using those apps. Some of them are $15. So go through and find out what apps you're using and what apps you're not using and get rid of them. You would be amazed. So if you start off with the lowering your cell phone, lowering your food, the getting rid of some of the subscription, cutting your card note, you're ahead now. 5, redo your mortgage. I know that around COVID, the interest rate was down. If you didn't get in it on then, I'm sorry, but it would have been a perfect time. But if you're able to get in it now and say your mortgage, your interest rate is higher and you can find one lower, then I would suggest that you go ahead and do that. Just make sure that the closing cost is not going to be a lot, because what they do, so if it's $3,000 or $4,000, they roll it into your mortgage. So if you could save, I say about $500 or $600 to, once you do everything, then I say it's worth it. But if it's only going to save you like maybe $200, for me, I wouldn't do it. Another thing, if you're renting an apartment and your apartment is $1,500, $2,000, and you can find one, say not $1,000, so you're saving $500. But then you have to see about the first month and security. But sometimes they're running special. So if you can find one that's running a special where you don't have to either do first month and security deposit, then I say do it. And instead of getting somebody to move it, see if you get a family member to help you move your stuff. And then you'll be able to save money. But I say only if you saving about with your rent, $500 the same. But if not, then I said don't do it. Okay. Now, number 6, meal prep. Meal prep. Now, at one time I didn't really meal prep because it just took time. I'm meal prepping now because what I noticed that when I'm working and I'm doing hair and I'm busy, and next thing you know I get hungry. So then I'm ordering, asking somebody to bring me something to eat, or either I'm running out getting something to eat. I was spending about in a week, probably $200 just at work. So I notice now that meal prepping is causing me to save money. So I'm saving money in all those areas that I just hit. So can you imagine if you start cutting in all those areas? We at number 6, you're probably within a month, you're probably saving about $400 or $500 depending on your own expense. So if you follow all the ones that I just said, you would be amazed. Okay, this is the last one. Number 7, shopping. Clothes shopping. Instead of going to the department store, the high-end stores, because I'm guilty of doing it too. Start going thrift shopping. And a lot of the thrift shops still have tags on there. They still are brand new. People just bought the stuff and didn't want it, and then they take it through the thrift store. Consignment is another one. If you want high-end stuff, you could go in there, buy stuff a lot cheaper than what you would normally pay if you was to go to those high-end stores. So if you're one of those type of people that like dressing a certain way and don't want to do the thrift shopping, go to the consignment store. You can save money that way. TJ Maxx is another, that's one of my favorites. You could go in there, buy clothes, you could buy shoes, and they also have name brand stuff. Plato's Closet is another one, and Redress is another one. So if you follow all these steps, you would be amazed on how much money you can save. So this is Lydia, your financial bestie. Hit like and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.